Hi, I'm Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of Channeled Angel Messages. Sit back, relax, and see what resonates for you. Okay. Um, I right away I saw people in a line like they're doing a relay race, or actually just a running race, and they're saying ready, set, go. So that is telling me that whoever it is that we're speaking to specifically, your time is now. And they're showing me a cliff. It feels like you've been standing on this cliff for a while, thinking, should I do this? Should I just take the plunge? And they're saying, yes, ready, set, go. The time is now. And this isn't true. They want to make this specific, okay? This is for a specific person that they are talking to. This isn't for the masses, okay? Because there's a lot of people that are kind of formulating, kind of figuring out new things, learning new things, kind of transitioning. So they just want to honor those people as well. They certainly do not want you to feel any kind of pressure that the time is now or you're going to miss your opportunity. That's not what the message is, but this is for someone specific. You know who you are, and the time is now. And they're saying that when you do this, that miracles are going to happen, like divine magic. Like, and they're showing me like things that are just like click, 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 like clicking into place. And you'll find that when you finally make that decision and you're in alignment with it, that things are going to happen rather quickly, but it's going to be a good thing, and it's going to be easy and effortless. Like, people are going to come into your experience and you're going to get a phone call, and then you'll be able to do something else that is in alignment with what you're doing. So they're just saying, keep going, start, and good things are coming. It's like divine magic. Like, whatever you touch, it's like it's going to work. And they also want to say this, and this isn't just for this person, but this is for the majority of us, that good things are coming into our lives. Even though the outside world is chaos, it's a mess, it seems like the world is falling apart, it's going to come to an end. If you take your focus off of that and you bring yourself in here and you really take the time to assess what is going on in your life, you will find that there are a lot of miracles that are occurring. There are a lot of good things that are occurring. But it's just taking your focus off of the scary stuff or the negative stuff and looking at what is in your life right now. And they're showing me a container. They want you to start building your container for happiness and joy. So what that means is if you are negative, if you are pessimistic, if you are angry, if you are resentful, that is all here in your body, and it holds a certain vibration. For good things to come to you, for joy to be in your life, for love to be in your life, those are different frequencies from these heavier emotions, and they don't match. So if you are in this state of negativity and anger and resentment and victimhood and woe is me, that's what you're going to continue to get. But when you release those feelings of anger, when you work through those resentments, when you start to shift your perspective to a more positive state, that changes your vibration and it helps let go of that energy that you're holding in your body. When that happens, the joy and the happiness that will meet your frequency, and your life will be much better. They really want you to understand, do not wait for the outside world to be okay in order for you to be happy. You don't have to wait. And they're showing me like a cloak of guilt too. And you don't have to feel guilty because you're having a good day and other people are not. Okay, we've talked about this before, but they really want you to understand that the more you hold yourself in a joyous frequency, the more you take care of yourself, the more you do things that you love to do, the more you connect with people, that's actually helping those people that are suffering more so than if you stay in this energy of poor them or I feel sorry for them. That keeps you and them in that state of frequency. But when you are happy, the light comes through, it shines, and it gives them permission to be happy as well. And it actually helps dissipate the energy that they are holding as well. Okay, it's very important. And okay, so a good way that you can do this, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to feel anything, or which I don't blame you, or I'm not aware of what my thoughts are. You can do things creatively. You can dance, you can sing, you can hum, you can paint, you can draw, you can cook, you can garden. You can do all of these creative things that actually can help rewire your brain and actually can help you release and dissipate those negative emotions. So that's actually a really fun way to work through any kind of issue that you have or trauma that you have. Art therapy, there's so much that you can do. So if you feel yourself like sitting in this like cesspool of negativity and you're angry at the world and you feel that everything is happening to you and these people, if you feel like, oh, if these people would leave, I'd be okay. That's all victimhood. It's like you're not a victim. You are the creator of your reality. And once you understand that, you can take responsibility for the life that you're living. Then it's like, well, if I created this, I can create something else. And they really want you to understand the power that you have within you. We've been taught that we are powerless, that outside circumstances dictate our life, that our happiness is based on things outside of ourselves. And that is really not the case. We are the creators of our reality. We can be happy for no reason at all, just to be happy and generate that emotion from within us. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Okay. um, this might be for somebody specific. They're showing me someone sitting on a fence still. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that. The reason why I'm laughing is because I understand it. Like it's really taken me a long time to make some decisions. But yeah, they're showing me someone that is still sitting on the fence. They know, that they are talking to you. And they're going like this. They're giving you a pat on the back. They don't want you to feel bad or guilty for not being able to make a decision, because it feels like the decision that you're wanting to make is pretty heavy, like it's very life changing. And they want to honor you for even getting to this space, because it's really easy to not make decisions and to stay comfortable in our situations, even though we know it's not good for us. It's a lot easier, supposedly, to be there than to make a difficult decision and face the change. Okay. And, they want to say something about fear, because a lot of people bring up, well, I'm scared to do it. And something came through about fear. And it's not so much that you're afraid, it's that you're not willing to be uncomfortable. I'll say that again. It's not so much that you're afraid, it's you're not willing to be uncomfortable. Okay? Because when we make a decision that changes our lives, it makes us uncomfortable. So there's nothing blocking you. This fear is not bigger than you. It's you deciding that you love yourself enough and you're in alignment with what it is you want in your life, and you're going to do whatever it takes in order for you to get to where you want to go. And yes, that requires you to get out of your comfort zone, and it requires a certain level of uncomfortableness. There's no way around it. So when you can come to terms with that and you're willing to be uncomfortable, just realize it's not going to last forever. And I'm telling you, when you make that decision that you have been so afraid to make, and you know it's going to be a good one for you. You make that decision and you get through the other side. You get through the uncomfortableness, the muck and the mire, the pain, all that kind of stuff, and you get to the other side. You're going to be like, dang, why didn't I do this 20 years ago? Why didn't I do this 10 years ago? You're going to feel so much better. But they're saying that you're going to get there eventually. It's going to be easier if you make the decision yourself to move through it, because if you don't make that decision and your soul really wants you to go there, things are going to happen that's going to force you into that situation. And that's going to be a much rockier road. So it's about coming to terms with what it is you really want in your life, understanding that you're going to be uncomfortable, but you're not going to die. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through it, and you're going to be better off than you were if you stayed in that place. Okay, so those were the messages for today. I do have a question that someone sent in. Before I get to that, I'd just like to say thank you so much for the people that have donated to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. And I absolutely love connecting with you, doing sessions with people, which is so amazing. Thank you for that. And I believe that I am caught up on all of my questions. If you sent in a question, I didn't answer it, it's not because I didn't want to. It's probably because I missed it, or I wrote it down and I forgot about it. I have to admit, I am not the most organized person. I am working on it. So if you did send in a question, I didn't answer it, resubmit it, please. Or if you have any other questions, submit it and we'll see what happens. All right. So the question for this week, I love this question. Somebody had asked if the world was flat. Okay. And I want to preface that with there are no stupid questions. Okay. There's a lot of stuff flying around, a lot of things that are questioning, making us question what we believe. So there are no stupid questions. So please send them in. So I'm going to see what the angels say about that, and meet you on the other side of the message. So I asked the angels, is the earth flat? And so they showed me a curve, and then they showed me the horizon. Okay. What they're saying is, first of all, it doesn't matter. And they will get to that in a moment. If you believe the earth is round, then that is your truth. If you believe the earth is flat, then that is your truth. We are moving from the vibration of right and wrong. We are moving away from us versus them. We are moving into a world, into a vibration of this is my reality and this works for me. So that is their answer. They are not going to give an answer whether the world is flat or if it's round, because it's everybody's own individual choice of what it is they want to believe. That's the first part of the question. The second part that they want to address is all of these things that are coming into your experience that promote divide, that promote us versus them, or pick a side. That is all a distraction. All of this stuff that is happening on the planet, all of these issues of making a judgment of, I don't believe that, they're stupid for believing, all of that kind of stuff, it's all a distraction, and they're distracting you from connecting with what is going on in here. Because when these questions come to us, we think in our mind, is that true? Well, it's logically, it can't be, anyway, you understand that, you're on the hamster wheel trying to figure it out. And where we're moving to is you figure it out in here. Does it resonate with you? Does it resonate that the world is flat for you? Does it resonate that the world is round for you? That is where they want you to come from. They want you to start coming from the space of what works for me. And they're showing me a herd of elephants, a herd of antelopes, or whatever. Is that human beings, they want to go with the herd because they think they're safe in the herd with the masses. Then, if you break away, then you're on your own and you don't have community and you don't have, it's a very primal vibration. What they're saying is that when you start to walk your own path, when you start to discern what is right for you, and you don't care what other people think because you know what your truth is, then all of this stuff doesn't matter. And then you're not being tempted to think about all this other stuff, but to look within. That is the biggest thing here, is to look within yourself for answers. Do not look for a guru. Don't look for other people to give you the answers. You have all the answers that are right for you within yourself right here, right now. And just understand too that what you might have believed a year ago could be different than what you believe now, which might be different a year from now. And the reason is because you're expanding. Your awareness is expanding. So when you make a decision, you have a certain amount of information that's available to you. And then you make the decision based on that information. And then when you have an awakening, there's more information that's available to you. So then your viewpoint could change because of the added information. And, if you look through history, that has happened. What they thought 500 years ago is not true today. So the big message here, doesn't matter if the world is flat, if it's round, if it's purple, if it's yellow, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are able to discern and make your own decisions from within, from connecting to your soul, connecting to your body, and make that your truth. Okay? All right. So I hope that message was okay. I know it really didn't give you the answer, but it was pretty profound. So thank you so much for sending in the messages, sending in the questions. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a blessed day.